Morning, kitten.
Morning.
Hey, good morning. Welcome to Don and Lana's Adventures.
Good morning.
For our regular viewers, you may have noticed we haven't uploaded for a while. Back in August, I had a heart attack, my third one. Yay me. So we haven't been able to video. But we're back in action now. I'm feeling great. We're ready to go. Unfortunately, I had the heart attack while I was driving, so I wrecked the blue truck, did some damage to the camper. So we bought a little Jeep and moved the camper onto the trailer, got rid of the chuck wagon, and now the idea is to kind of make this into a functioning vacationing vehicle. So please follow us along as we build the camper, and if you like this video, please subscribe to our channel, hit the notification bell, and
leave comments.
Yeah, leave comments. Comments are great. And, give a thumbs up if you like the video.
Yeah.
It really helps build the channel.
It does.
Well, let's get to it.
Okay.
Yeah. So over the winter, I had some time to kill. We spent some time on the computer, did some 3D modeling, come up with some ideas. Basically, we came up with two ideas. One is to build it up to here, square this off, and build two bunks, because we are planning a trip later in the fall to the States, and then we're taking two of our sons with us. So we're going to have 4 people living out of this little sucker. So the idea is to have 2 bunk beds that'll sleep 4 adults, do some redesigning inside with some benches. Another design we had was to turn this front part, get rid of this top bunk, close this up, and then just put like your regular style kitchenette dining area in a camper where you have the 2 chairs on each side with a table that comes up and it'll convert into a bed. The only real question is what we're going to do, because it's going to change where I put the first 2 key pieces of wood to build this thing. What do you think?
Well, that's a good question.
Because if we build it by the bunks,
yeah,
it restricts it. We stay with the same amount of room we always had.
Yeah.
But if I extend it out, make that little kitchenette, build it right down from here in, make a floor in here,
yeah,
then that'll turn into a bunk. This will all open up, and we'll have lots of headroom and have lots of space, maybe put some shelving. And what we can do is when we put the shelving above here, I can build it so we can put some put a temporary bed in for when the boys come. Just put a temporary bed up there, give them a place to sleep.
Yeah.
So,
I like that idea.
What do you think? It makes more sense to build it for us to use all the time, or for that one road trip we're taking with the boys?
Us to use it all the time. What do you think?
I think you're right. Let's do that.
Okay. Yeah.
I'll design it for you and I when we're on the road, and for that one trip we'll Mickey Mouse something together so the boys have a place to sleep.
Yep.
All right, let's get started. Well, we'll probably end up doing this all the time. Right now, we'll just put it here. Da-da-da-da. 46 3/4. Uh-oh. How was that? It's 48. Oh, this time. It's all lined up and clamped before I put any screws in it, then I know it'll be set just the way I want it. Well, looks like the old Black & Decker finally caved. There, that's all the screws. Start. Well, that's about it for today. Ran out of materials, but it's a good start. Got it opened up. Got the floor on there, took the sides off the trailer. It's all centered up. Now it's just a matter of framing this in. I'm going to frame this all up front. I'm going to do with 2x4s, give it the strength down onto here, and then the rest of it I'm just going to frame in and sheathe with 2x2s, the same construction as the rest of the camper. And you may be wondering about the trailer hitch here. It looks a little short, but it extends out another 2 feet. There's an adjustment underneath the trailer. You can bring the tongue an extra 2 feet. So the tongue's actually going to sit right about here, which will be plenty. Put together a material list of what we need for the camper to close in the front of it, and we'll write down what we need and hardware store, see what the hell we can buy. Let's do it. So the next step is I gotta get a piece of plywood on top of this, frame that in, and hopefully we can get enough 2x2s to frame in through here, all the way around. And it'd be really nice to get some 3/8 sheets of plywood for here, here, and there. So if we can close in the box so we can start working on the inside. Next week when I get paid, we can buy some material to replace these broken panels from the accident. 3, 4, 5. We're gonna need 6 2x4s and 8 2x2s. A piece of half-inch plywood, 4 feet, yeah. So 1, 2 pieces of 3/8 plywood and 1 piece of half-inch plywood.
And a partridge in a pear tree.
You jackass. You got it?
Yeah.
Me and Donna went this morning, got the wood for the camper. I'm going to work on that over the next few days while I'm off.
Yeah. What you doing?
Supper time?
Pretty close to it.
Well, it's going better than I thought. I got the floor in. Managed to frame up the front and fix it. I got it opened up, took the bunk out. Once it's all sheathed and stuff, I can take out this supporting piece and we'll make the cuts to open up for the dining room here. Kind of open this up here. Yeah, damage wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. It was broken up in this corner, so They're reinforced all up in here and up in here. This side came out unscathed, so basically I had to break in the corner here, break in the sheathing over here from the solar panel when it went up and down, when it up and came down as we were bouncing through the ditch. A little bit of damage to some of the shelving on the one side over here. Yeah, so there was quite a bit of damage when the batteries bounced around in here. It all broke up through there, but that's all superficial. There's no frame damage through there. Okay. Yeah, I got this framed. I would have got more done, but it started to rain, so I had to canvas it up. Anyway, we're going to get this framed in today. And this side. And then hopefully we can get some of the sheathing on today. Just like that. And then just lock it in place. .44 3/4. So I wrote it right on the wood there when I measured it up so I wouldn't forget. Always measure twice, write it down, double check all your measurements. This is the studs for the walls. They're 36 inches from the top of the other, from the sill to the base plate. So that's 36 inches minus 3 inches, which is 33 inches. There, 33 inches. Check that there. It's written there on there right there. I have a math formula right there. Something minus something equals something. Right here. What's the
36 minus 3
is 33.
33.
So these have to be 33. Okay. And you'll notice that I don't just put the other board on there and tape it and then just draw the line. I've measured every time. Because what ends up happening, I've found with my experience, if you start measuring it off of the board you cut, everyone's a little bit off, everyone's a little bit off. Next thing you know, once you've cut, 30, we're only doing 8 of them here, but if you're doing like a basement or something like that, once you've cut 100 studs and everybody's off a little bit more, by the time you get to the end of your basement, you got studs that are too short. So measure everything. You can either do it right or you can do it fast. I've never quite been able to figure out a way to do both. And taking the time, paying attention to craftsmanship, make sure everything gets measured properly and you screw everything right, you deliver everything right. It really makes a difference. Because this camper was on the back of a truck that had an accident, went through a ditch, across 2 lanes of highway, broke through 2 road signs, and landed in the ditch. The truck was a write-off, and this is salvageable. I have a brake in the front, I have a little brake in the back around the cabin, but aside from that, this is solid and ready to go. So take the time, do it right. Right now?
Right.
Alright, glue and screw, yeah. We're going to need some new screws to do the sheathing, and we don't have enough glue, so we'll finish up the framing today, and that's all we can do, because we're not going to be able to finish it until a little more glue there, please. These little screws that I'm putting in are just going to act like clamps. Once this glue's up and we get the sheathing on, that's where the strength's going to come from, not from these little screws. Okay. Okay, so dry fit this, make sure it works. Yeah, it's squeezed out nicely. We got the glue right where we want it. Good. Make sure it lines up so when we get the sheathing on the side, it'll line up with the other sheathing. Yeah, I think we're going to put a couch across there, and it'll fold out into a bed.
Sounds good.
And then, we don't usually eat at the table anyway. Anytime we eat at the table is when it's outside.
Yeah.
So if we're eating in here, we're not having like a steak or whatever. We're just having a soup or something in a bowl, so we can sit here or we can sit on the couch and eat there.
That's right.
And then it'll fold out into a bed. This will be the support for the bunk when the boys are with us right here. So I'll run that all the way along here.
Yeah.
To give the same support there. And then all I'll have to do is I'll have to build something that'll sit across here. Or maybe a support here and here underneath it.
Yeah.
And run a couple of trestles underneath it just to give it a support, give a nice master bed on top of there. For the boys to sleep up there when we're happy.
Yeah, sounds
Or maybe
good.
we'll sleep up there and they can sleep down here.
Yep.
We're later.
We are.
Well, you definitely are, that's for sure. Yeah, anyway, we'll figure it out.
Okay. Anything to say?
Safe classes are important. it's only a 2-minute cut, but you know, that little wheel shatters, hits you in the eye, game over. You're blind for life. So safety first.
Oops.
One bit.
Ooh, that looks cool.
One couch. Thanks, Chris. Well, it's done.
Yay! All right. Good job.
Here's a good day's work.
Hello.
Hey, Skylar.
Hi, Skylar.
Hey, look, our friends are here. The trailer's all done. And, yeah, now it's time to get on with the business of enjoying the summer, camping.
Woohoo.
We haven't done camping videos in a while, have we?
No,
No.
we can go exploring. We can go gold prospecting.
We go treasure hunting.
We could drive out in the middle of nowhere and tie Skylar to a tree and come home.
Viewers, will you guys get me if they do that? Put a thumbs up in the comments if you would. Please.
Anyway, it's all done. We'll take you for a quick tour and show you how it looks. So we've got these nice little pop-up tables on both sides. That was an excellent solution. What to do with that space, I wasn't sure what to do with. Very functional. Now we have a table on each side for doing laundry, whatever. Thank you for that wonderful idea, Lana.
Come on in.
Hey, guys.
And hey, let's take a look inside. So we finally decided to go on the futon idea. So this turns into a bed. And then we have a second little
Let's go. Come on.
couch on this side here.
Come on.
This is not this.
No.
Yeah.
Ethan,
This is Skylar's bed.
A
Come.
little fan.
Come on.
Eating area.
Ethan, come.
And of course, we have the solar panel. And a little place up here for storage.
We have 3 of them actually. Papa, why won't you turn that one on too? Thank you. You have a little like
There.
Yeah.
You want help?
that?
And a little storage space down here for dishes and stuff. Fire extinguisher.
Just in case.
You betcha. Yeah. Of course, there's lots of storage underneath the bench there. And plenty of room down here for all of our cooking appliances and heaters and that kind of stuff underneath there, all stowed out of the way. So what do you think, Sky?
It's Skylar approved. Is it viewers approved? Type approved in the comments if it is. And as always, see ya. We'll see you guys when we go camping. Bye.
So here I am at the scales weighing it out. The truck itself with it on it weighs 1,590 kilograms. And the trailer weighs 550 kilograms.